Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. New York Knicks vs Indiana Pacers. Kemba Walker has helped loosen the offensive load for the big man, contributing 15.0 points per game on 50% shooting. They're averaging a whopping 115.1 points per game through the first 2 weeks of the season and are shooting a blistering 46.5% from the field. They lead the NBA with 16.7 threes made per game. It has been quite the start for the Knicks, and as long as they can stay healthy, they look like real contenders in the Eastern Conference. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Knicks +1. For the year, Indiana is 11th in the league in scoring offense with 111.3 points per game this season. The Pacers are 21st in rebounding with an average of 45 boards a night, while they are 6th in assists by dishing out 24.9 dimes per contest. Indiana is 27th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 113.2 points per game on the year. Domantas Sabonis is second on the team with 21.3 points plus 11.4 rebounds and 4.4 assists per game. Malcolm Brogdon, 23.4 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Chris Duarte, 17.8 points, Karis LeVert, 15.5 points, and Miles Turner, 13.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.8 blocks, are averaging in double figures. Ashi Brissett, Jeremy Lamb, 10 points, Justin Holiday, TJ McConnell, and Torrey Craig are other rotation pieces for Indiana. The Pacers are 6th in the league in field goal percentage as they are shooting 46.5% from the floor as a team. Indiana is 12th in the league in threes per game as they splash 13.1 per contest, and the team is 9th by shooting 35.6% from beyond the arc on the year. TJ Warren continues to recover from foot surgery that cost him all but 4 games a season ago. Isaiah Jackson, knee, is going to be out a while after suffering an injury against Toronto on October 27th, while Lamb is day-to-day with an ankle injury. Our second betting advice is to pick over Atlanta Hawks vs Brooklyn Nets. The Hawks are 17th in scoring, averaging 107.9 points per game while shooting 45.1% overall and 34.6% from downtown. Trae Young is the leading scorer with an average of 22.9 points per game, but is shooting below par with an average of 43.0% overall and 27.0% from beyond the arc. Reddish is the second leading scorer for Atlanta with an average of 16.0 points per game. Young is also the dish master for Atlanta with a team-high 9.4 assists per game. Atlanta is averaging 24.3 assists and 12.7 turnovers for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 1.9 per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Brooklyn Nets -5.5. Durant is leading the Nets with 27.7 points and 8.9 rebounds per game this season. James Harden is only averaging 18.6 ppg, well below his career average of 25.1 ppg, but is grabbing 7.6 boards while dishing out a team-best 8.6 assists. The Hawks are a little banged up, with Trae Young dealing with knee soreness and Bogdanovic dealing with lower back soreness, although both are expected to play on Wednesday. John Collins is questionable for the game against Brooklyn, currently dealing with a left foot strain. On the season, Young leads the team with 22.9 points and 9.4 assists per game. Young has been dealing with some right knee soreness, but is expected to play on Wednesday. John Collins averages 15.5 points and 9.7 rebounds, leading the team with a 26.4 player efficient rating. Capella, who averaged 9.9 ppg, leads the team with 10.7 rebounds and 1.7 blocks per contest. Our second betting advice is to pick under Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Denver Nuggets vs Memphis Grizzlies. The other factor the Grizzlies had over the Nuggets in last game was the bench players. Memphis's bench outscored Denver 43-34. They were led by Tyus Jones, Kyle Anderson, and Xavier Tillman Sr. The three combined for 38 points and they will need another stellar performance from the bench in this game. The bench had a combined 34 points last game against Memphis according to ESPN.com. They will need to step up if the Nuggets want to have a high seed in the Western Conference playoffs. Even the starters are not what they were last season. Aaron Gordon was the highest scoring starter other than Jokic with 15 points. No other starter had more than 11. He will need more from the core of the team to win. Our first betting advice is to pick Denver Nuggets plus 1.5. The Grizzlies have managed to stay afloat in large part to Morant's massive third-year leap. The 22-year-old point guard comes into the week third in the NBA in scoring at 28.3 points per game and 7th in the NBA at 7.7 assists per contest. Morant has also made strides from beyond the arc, where he's shot a career-best 38.5% on 5.6 three-point attempts game, also a career high. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Grizzlies have been the NBA's third most elite offensive teams. Led by Morant, Memphis comes in scoring at a healthy 112.0 adjusted rating through 7 games. However, the Grizzlies have struggled to get stops, posting an unsightly 113 adjusted defensive rating, good for the worst mark in the NBA. That led to Memphis posting a minus 1.0 adjusted net rating, 19th in the NBA. Our second betting advice is to pick over Los Angeles Clippers vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The team has struggled this year, ranking 26th in the league in FG% and down to 31% from 3-PT range after setting an NBA record by shooting 41% from 3-PT range as a team last year. Coach Ty Lue remains confident that his team will start to knock down shots on a more consistent basis, as evidenced by their second-half performance against Oklahoma City. Our first betting advice is to pick Minnesota Timberwolves. The Clippers might be offensively challenged without Kawhi Leonard, but they're still stepping up on the defensive end of the floor with the league's 5th best efficiency rating. Their ability to play tight defense and avoid boneheaded turnovers has kept them competitive despite a clear lack of firepower. Our second betting advice is to pick under 214.